What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii and I am back again here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Now in today's video we are going to be discussing how to beat the brand new fortnightly boss that was announced for One Piece Treasure Cruise coming on the 26th of May 2015, COBY Meppo's Proving Ground. Now this is a really cool raid boss, really cool fortnightly dungeon where we'll be able to get the new Helmeppo, which is a really good unit, and the new, also, of course, the new COBY, the new god COBY. Now I will be breaking down the units themselves, how to beat them, and the recommended teams that you should use to beat this raid boss. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So before we go into how to actually beat the bosses themselves, we're going to be discussing, like what I like to do in the other breakdown videos of how to beat Chopper or how to beat Mihawk. I like to break down the actual unit itself. So these are the unit or units that you'll be basically trying to get, or you'll have to battle against throughout this dungeon itself. So we're going to firstly break down one of the first bosses that you will encounter throughout this raid boss, which will be Helmeppo. So here is the new Helmeppo, Master Sergeant Helmeppo. Now, as you can see, he's been through a lot of training, he has grown up a little bit, and as you can see by his stats, they look amazingly better than the first Helmeppo that you did get earlier on in the game. Now, as you can see, level 1, 807, 555, and 150, those are pretty basic level 1 stats. And then at level 99, you're nearly 2k health, about 1k attack, and 260 recovery. So overall, it's a pretty good intelligence unit. His captain effect is times 1.5 boost of attack to intelligent units of your crew. Obviously not the best intelligent captain, however, he's still a very good, basically non-captain member of your crew. And his special ability reduces all binds by 3 turns. Now this is really, really good. Now if you guys don't know, in the series of One Piece, Helmeppo's father is actually Axe-Hand Morgan, and Axe-Hand Morgan's special ability reduces bind by 2 turns. So as you can see here, his special ability is pretty good. Also keep in mind, guys, that this is the evolved version. There's actually a version of Helmeppo before this that you'll actually get the drop in this raid boss, and then you'll have to evolve that drop into the Master Sergeant Helmeppo. So as you can see, he does reduce bind by 3 turns. A really, really good unit, a really useful unit, and I do recommend that you guys pick up a Helmeppo or try and farm for a Helmeppo and evolve him, because he's a really, really strong intelligence unit. Now moving on to the other boss, which is Master Sergeant COBY. Now as you can see, COBY looks completely different from God COBY. Jokes aside, as you can see, his stats that actually are a little bit worse than Master Sergeant Helmeppo. However, Master Sergeant COBY actually makes up for this with his awesome captain effect and special ability, his special ability in particular. Now, 2 times boost of attack to Sai units is really, really good. It's a little bit less than Shanks, so it is kind of, it's okay if you don't have a Shanks lead. However, his special ability is amazing. So he gives you a 1.5 boost of attack to same colored orbs for 2 turns. So let's say you have an Arlong, and Arlong has a red orb, and if you use his ability, you'll get another 1.5 times boost of attack that you'll get on that Arlong, as well as also having that orb's boost of attack. So you'll have double attack and then times 1.5, which is absolutely amazing. So you'll end up getting a 3 times boost to all characters that have the same orbs. And this is actually used really, really well in a Garp team. Now, if you don't know who Garp is, he will be released in the next 24-hour raid boss after Monster Chopper. So probably, I'm expecting late June. We're going to be trying to farm for awesome, the Marine Hero Garp, and he's a really, really good unit. And this Master Sergeant COBY is used really well with Garp, and I definitely recommend that you pick up a COBY, because COBY will be really great in the future. I mean, in the Japan version, they're miles ahead of Global, but they are still using Garp teams to this day because they are so strong. You can burst out teams really, really well, and definitely recommend picking up a Master Sergeant COBY. What I want to talk about now is basically the breakdown of how the fight goes between the mini-boss being Helmeppo and the actual boss himself, COBY, in the new Raid Boss Challenge. Now, when you encounter Helmeppo, it is prior to reaching the boss in COBY. He does have 366,800 HP. His attack interval will be attacking every turn, so he will have a 1-turn cooldown. The way it goes is that Helmeppo will always deal a preemptive damage that deals 3,000, so you have to be prepared for when you actually encounter him. He's actually going to be dealing 3,000 damage to you, so you have to be prepared for that. After that, he will deal approximately 700 damage each turn to your crew, so he doesn't actually deal that much. However, once he does reach below 20%, he'll begin using his special, which will lock one of your units and also deal 10,000 damage. So once you do get around about that 20% mark, you want to be slamming him down as hard as possible and getting rid of him, because he can be dealing massive amounts of damage to you prior to reaching COBY himself. So you really need to watch out for Helmeppo. He usually is pretty easy to take out, but then again, he is also a really strong unit that you do have to look out for. So once you do beat Helmeppo and make it to the boss challenge, you will reach the raid boss, Master Sergeant COBY. Now COBY does have 600,000 HP, meaning he's about double the health of Helmeppo, and it is quite a challenging raid boss because you are trying to prepare for COBY, who is a Psi unit, and then you also have to prepare for Helmeppo, who is an intelligent unit, so it is kind of difficult to get your team worked correctly. But anyways, the way that the battle goes down is that he does have an attack interval of 2, and that is only if he is above 20%. However, once he does reach below 20% of HP, he will start attacking every turn. So once you do reach the 20% health mark, he will start attacking once every turn, meaning he'll have a 1-turn cooldown. So the way it goes down is that his first turn of attack deals approximately 2,500 damage, which is a little bit of a chunk. Make note that it is not a preemptive attack. It will have to do the 2-turn cooldown, then he will attack you with 2,500 worth of damage. Following that, he will increase his stats when his cooldown reaches 0. So he's basically giving himself a Psi Orb to double his attack. And then after that, once his cooldown reaches 0 again, he will then deal approximately 7,500 damage to your turn, and that is only if he's above 20%, and then after boosting himself, he will deal 5,555 worth of damage each turn. So you do have to make note, you know, if once you do get him below that 20% mark, you want to burst him down as quick as possible. You can kind of organize your team to use your specials once you do reach 20% mark, and then you can knock him down the rest of the way without even having to waste a turn. You can just use your specials. That is probably the best way to go about beating Master Sergeant COBY. What I wanted to do now is to basically go through what kind of teams that you could use to take on COBY Meppo's Proving Ground, and basically what are the strongest teams and what are the most successful teams for beating this raid boss. So these are the selected teams that I believe will be the strongest teams to take out COBY Meppo's Proving Ground. Now, the first team I selected was the double Tal Nami intelligence teams. Now, basically Nami giving you 2.5 times attack to your intelligence units, really strong when you partner that up with another one, 6.25 times attack. Absolutely amazing. You can partner that with Nico Robin and other units like Buggy, maybe. Vista's another good one. So there's a lot of good units that you can run in the intelligence teams, and it's really easy to knock out COBY with this team. Moving on from that, I do also select the Double Shanks Psi team because they are really good against Helmeppo, and also they're just really strong in general. So, you know, you do have characters like Marco, Dial Usopp, Bon Clay, even Golden Pound if you wanted to run that over the Dial Usopp. There's lots of different characters that you could go with. And I do believe that that is also a really good team to run. Also double Whitebeard teams because, you know, double Whitebeard beats a lot of things. It's so good. I really think that it'll be one of the best teams to come, and I don't think there'll be too many teams that could really outdo a double Whitebeard team. Moving on from that, I do have the double Mihawk Slashers because that's probably my favorite team to run. You know, you have the two Mihawks, you have the Archer Zoro, you got Arlong as well, you can run Vista, you've got your Shanks, there's a whole bunch of characters, and then you can throw in a Golden Pound Usopp if you really wanted to just turn delay, or if you wanted to have another slasher with turn delay, you can have Mr. 3, the evolved form. Obviously, he's a slasher and does have a 1-turn delay special ability, which is great. Moving on from that as well, I have the double Gear 3rd teams. I really love Gear 3 Luffy, and he's definitely going to be one of those teams that will be able to take out COBY Meppo's Proving Ground really easily. And the final team that I've selected is a team that a lot of people, you know, they kind of resort to if they don't have a good team. VV, Zoro / Laboon. Any of these teams here with VV Zoro or VV Laboon, even though they're really stally and they might take a long time, they will be able to take out COBY Mepo's Proving Ground. You will be able to use them, they should work, all fine, but as I said in my Chopper video on how to beat Chopper, I do believe that you should be running the other teams, but if you can't get these teams, then yes, go for VV, and Zora or Vivi, and Laboon. So that is going to conclude yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise breakdown video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you guys did, make sure to smack that like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, then make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, guys. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.